Falling in love with a Scorpio isn't a rom-com, it's an initiation. This is the kind of love that grabs you, flips your world upside down, and leaves a permanent mark on your soul. Whether you're on a walk, driving, or just moving through your day, I want you to listen and really feel this. Born to rule the depths, Scorpio is governed by the 8th house, one of the most mysterious, intense, and often misunderstood placements in the entire Zodiac. This house governs physical intimacy, the end of cycles, rebirth, transformation, and raw emotional power. It's not lighthearted territory. It's shadow work. It's soul contracts. It's the stuff most people avoid. But Scorpio, they live there. They thrive in it. They are the guardians of emotional truth. You can feel it the moment they walk into a room. There's a stillness to them, an energy that pulls you in even when they haven't said a word. Their presence demands your attention, not loudly, but magnetically, like the deep ocean pulling the tides when you can't even see it happening. Scorpios move through the world with a kind of silent X-ray vision. They're always picking up on what isn't being said, the vibe beneath the words, the energy behind the smile, the fear behind the confidence. They notice it all. And while other signs might run from emotional complexity, Scorpio leans in. They need to understand you, not on the surface, but at your very core. They aren't here for casual games or shallow interactions. That doesn't feed them. What does? Vulnerability, power, loyalty, and raw, unfiltered emotion. Scorpio seeks the type of connection that alters both people, where both sides have to let their guard down and bare the parts of themselves that have never felt safe to share. And when they love with a force that's almost primal. It's protective, consuming, and sacred. A Scorpio doesn't give their heart easily, but when they do, it's an all-or-nothing deal. Their intimacy is tied to trust, and that trust must be earned, never rushed. Because once they let you in, they let you all the way in. That's what makes them powerful. Their emotional depth isn't just a trait, it's a weapon, a gift, and a responsibility. They don't just survive darkness, they understand it. And when you're loved by a Scorpio, you're not just seen, you are known. Romantic heat waves and hurricane hearts. Falling in love with a Scorpio feels like a storm. There's a heat that builds slowly at first, like the sun warming the pavement on a quiet afternoon. But then comes the thunder, the lightning, and the undeniable pull that says, this is going to change you. There's something about their energy, bold but controlled, magnetic yet mysterious, that makes people lean in without even realizing it. And once you're caught in that orbit, it's hard to walk away. Scorpio doesn't do halfway. They don't flirt for fun. They're looking for something rare and transformative. If it's not soul-shifting, it's not worth their energy. This is why their love feels like a heat wave, blistering in its passion and capable of clearing out anything weak or fake in its path. When they lock eyes with you, it's like they already know your secrets. They don't need small talk. They need your truth. They crave the messy, beautiful, complicated layers of who you really are. But don't mistake their love for something soft or easy. Love is earned. It requires emotional bravery and the ability to meet them in the depths. If you can't go there with them, they'll sense it and retreat. As much as they crave connection, they refuse to settle for anything that doesn't match their fire. Their love can feel like a hurricane, sudden emotional shifts and intensity that burns hot. With Mars and Pluto as their ruling planets, there's always a battle between control and surrender, desire and fear. At their best, they bring unforgettable romance and a love that feels cosmic. At their worst, jealousy and power plays can surface if they sense disloyalty. That's the paradox. It's thrilling and terrifying, safe and wild. You'll never forget it, because when a Scorpio loves you, you become part of their mythology. Let's be honest about the power play. When Scorpio steps into a relationship, the question isn't if they're in charge, it's how long it'll take you to realize it. Scorpios are natural alphas, not always loud, but undeniably dominant. Their version of power is like gravity. You don't see it, but you feel it in everything they do. They walk into a relationship like a strategist stepping onto a chessboard, calculated, focused, and thinking 3 moves ahead. While love isn't a game, power is part of the equation. They are independent and aware of their worth, so when they choose to share space with you, it's out of desire, not need. They want a partner who challenges them and respects the quiet empire they've built. They crave a relationship that's equal parts emotional intimacy and power exchange. Believe it or not, they want a partner strong enough to push back, someone who won't break under pressure. If you can handle their intensity, they are unbelievably generous and loyal. They'll match your ambition and support your dreams like nobody else. But if they feel disrespected, the stinger comes out quick. Sometimes it's silence, other times it's total control. They know how to hit where it hurts because they feel everything so deeply. To love a Scorpio long term, the secret is simple. Respect their power and they'll share it with you. Show them you can handle the fire and they'll soften. They don't want a follower, they want a co-conspirator. To fall in love with a Scorpio is to step into a realm where every emotion has weight. Nothing is ever accidental. They love with intention and precision. This isn't about cute dates, it's about a battlefield and a sanctuary combined. Their passion isn't just physical, it runs through the bloodstream like a slow burn. They want a love that forces them to evolve, often choosing partners who bring just as much shadow work as they do chemistry. They thrive in the tension between dominance and devotion. They want to feel everything, even the scary parts, because that's what makes it real. Their love is selective. They take their time to test you, but if you pass, you unlock a version of them most will never see. Loyal, protective, and deeply sensual. It changes how you see love and how you see yourself. They offer a bond that demands more, but gives even more in return. We all know the reputation, but intimacy for a Scorpio is really about emotional nakedness. It's about revealing something sacred. They value emotional honesty above all else. When they trust you enough to share the truths beneath the surface, it's a rare gift. They've already calculated the risk of you flinching at their raw side. If you hold that space for them with patience, the magic begins. They want to know what makes you ache and what scares you when no one's watching. If you show up with a mask or half a heart, they'll know. They have an emotional radar. They won't explode. They'll just retreat until the connection fades like smoke. Scorpio love requires you to be present and drop the filters. When you meet them in that place of honesty, the bond becomes unbreakable. It's not just intimacy, it's alchemy. Once a Scorpio gives you their loyalty, it is sacred. You gain a protector and a ride-or-die soul. It's a bond that distance or time cannot break. They are not halfway lovers. They'll go to war for you and defend your name when you're not around. They push you to be better because they believe in your power even when you don't. But this loyalty requires reciprocity. They don't take trust for granted because they've been hurt before. Their trust is intentional, made after studying your actions and your energy. If you break that trust, the change is final. They may forgive, but they never forget. It's about self-protection. You won't get theatrics, you'll get distance. You'll feel the cold where there used to be fire. They have boundaries and won't let you hurt them twice. All they want is something real and mutual. Give them that, and you'll have a legendary partner who will never stop choosing you. Loving a Scorpio means learning the language of depth. It's a full-body, full-soul experience. They don't fall in love to pass time. They fall to transform. If you're going to love them, come with your whole self, flaws, fears, and all. That's what they're waiting for. Not perfection, but honesty. Their energy mirrors yours. The more you open up, the more they do. If you stay closed off, you'll never reach the core of what makes them so magnetic and healing. They want the kind of love that forces you both to free you by making you feel safe enough to be real. In the end, you're not just getting a partner, you're gaining a mirror, a protector, a fire, and a safe space. Someone who will see you, really see you, and still choose you again and again. That is the Scorpio experience, and it will change you forever. If this resonated with you, save it, share it, and take it with you. Honor your depth, protect your heart, and don't be afraid to feel it all.